Pre-production is the moment the fate of your film is decided. When I was in my third year, I made this movie with this great cinematic location. I thought I had it all prepared. The last scene we had to shoot, I was so stressed out. I think my soul left my body. I was empty. I could not hear anything. I just saw the things move and I heard, well, I did hear something and I heard, we need to leave the location, we need to leave the location. And the only thing that I was thinking about is like, how? We don't have the last scene, and those were like 8 shots. So I tried to make it happen, and we did 5 shots, and then in the last 3 shots they were like, we need to leave now. And I was so freaking out, and I saw the crew already packing up, and I'm like, no, we need to do this last two or 3 shots. And there was this moment I looked at my DOP and I told her, take it over. And I have the best. I'm so happy that I chose her as my DOP. And she looked at me and she said yes, and she went for it. She directed the actor the last 2 shots and gave direction to the crew. And yeah, that's when you really realize that pre-production is where your film can get ruined before you call action on day 1. So here are 4 ways to completely ruin your film, and of course guidelines to not ruin your film. Have no plan B for your lead actor. Be way too ambitious about your film location that you forget and neglect production reality. Choose your crew based on their work, their show reel, and not on their connection. Abort your crew early in the film process. Okay, let's start with no plan B for the lead actor. This is not a general tip. This actually happened to me. 2 days before the shoot, the actor called and he canceled. So I was like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Yeah. Finding an actor that speaks Arabic and understands it, and you don't have the time to go through the entire script and dialogue and doing rehearsals and all of that, going through intentions of the scene. It's not possible. I asked my assistant director to become the lead actor, and respectfully, I'm very happy that he agreed, but that's not a solution. That's a crisis duct taped. You don't want to do that. What you do want to do is, first of all, check the history of your lead actor. You know, reputation really goes far, and just check. Not all the films, but just check like 2, 3 to have an idea with who it is you're working with. The second thing I would have done is a plan B for the lead actor. Even if it's 1 meeting, you send another actor the script and you tell him to save the dates. You have a little talk. He needs to be not far from the location reach, because you never know, your actor can also fall sick, get food poisoning, and you can't tell your crew, oh, we're gonna schedule it to next week. That's impossible. If there is money involved, protect yourself on paper. So make sure you have a film production insurance and an actor cancellation, and go over the terms with the actor. The second way to ruin your film is being way too ambitious and kind of neglecting production reality, because it's all good on paper. You have the shot list, you have your script. It's perfection. Well, I learned this the hard way. I got this beautiful location. I was shooting a sci-fi film, and that location really helped in not having so much visual effects done, because it really looked like the future. It had these screens and these VRs, and it was so minimalistic, and the lighting was great. Like literally, you don't have to put any effort to get a cinematic angle. That place was cinematic. And I was like, okay, let me look at the price. What is the deal they're gonna cut me up? And then they gave me the price. And I was like, oh, but do you maybe have a student deal? Oh, you're a student, a film student. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then they gave me the price for students. I was mesmerized. And immediately I said, yes, yes, yes. I want this location. And that price was for the entire location. I wasn't thinking about, do I have the right systems in place? That space tricked me. It really did. I just felt like I needed to squeeze every opportunity, every angle. Like if I don't do it, then I'm letting the opportunity slip. And yeah, have to be honest with yourself. If you are truly honest with yourself, do I have the resources to make this production work? You don't have to do it now. You can park a project for when you do have a 30-member crew that can pull it off. It's good to write and it's good to have it all planned out, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to shoot it. We had a lot of problems with connection. How is it that you didn't think about this? We did have walkie-talkies, but not enough. And there were a lot of dead zones in that area. There was no reach, no access, and that was on the set day. So when you do a location visit, ask the persons that work there or live there, where are the dead zones? Where are the places where there is no access? That's really important. Or test them out yourself the day you visit, because you do not want to find that out on your shoot day. Whilst trying to, no, I'm not even gonna go back there, no. What I would have done differently is visit that location, not only with your DOP and the light department, but really with an experienced assistant director that has experience on massive sets, massive locations. That's what I would do. Okay, we're quickly gonna move. Someone's portfolio or their reel, it can show you their work, but it can't show you how someone communicates with you under pressure. We had so many challenges. Everyone was helping each other. Different departments were helping out different departments. Ran back and forth to the truck to get things. Some even stayed after their last train and bus. The film that we shot, it got finished, and we shot all the shots and the scenes because of the crew. When I'm building my crew, I really think, can I trust to be with them in a difficult situation? And that's it. Before I go to the next point, I would like to know, have you ever worked with someone because you looked at their work and you liked it, and then when you actually had to work together, you regretted it? Let me know. I'm very curious how that went and how you handled it. The fourth way to ruin your film is by getting the crew on board early in the process. The teachers always told us, get your DOP on board, get your sound on board very early in the process, and get your crew. However, once people are aboard, they all feel excited. They're all gonna ask questions about their department, and then you really start thinking production and you're organizing production, and that takes a lot of time. And you actually lose sight of your scripts unless you really feel confident about your script and you've given yourself time after writing the script to just sit with it for a period of time. Because if you just feel confident about writing your script 3 days after, it's normal, nothing will pop up in your head to change. But if you give it some time, I would like say at least 10 days, and you don't question it, there's nothing that you want to change, you've went through all the feedback stages, and you're absolutely sure you know how your character is thinking, what it's feeling from scene to scene, from shot to shot, then you're good. Then it's time to get a crew aboard. But if you do it too early, you might lose sight of what is missing in the film. And the excitement of the crew members is not gonna make you question that. The moment people are aboard, the ship has sailed. And you're the one that is steering it, whether you feel ready or not. So don't bring people on the boats too early. Overall, to round it up, I would say trusting the process is respecting your feelings and finding your pace. For me, that's what trust the process means. It will be a process, don't rush it. Take the extra day, take the extra week, take the extra month. If you need a year for a good production, take the extra year. Because no one remembers how long it took you to make the film. People remember whether the film touched them, whether the film worked. And that's the most important thing. In this video, I talk about production guidelines and post-production guidelines and things I've learned in my journey. So if you're interested, click here and I'll see you there. Cuts!